There are good Pokemon, there are bad Pokemon, and there are annoying Pokemon. The reason why I'm saying there are annoying Pokemon is because, yes, you see a Whimsicott on your screen, Cody. Anyway, what's up, guys? I got a Pokemon X and Y Wi-Fi battle for you guys today against Cody, HM635, whatever you guys want to call him. Check him out if you don't know him. I would sure hope you know him because he's a good guy, good battler, makes awesome stuffs. So, looking at the teams, need I say more? He has a Whimsicott, and it gained Fairy typing this generation, for those of you that didn't know. He also has big offensive threats in the form of the Metagross and the Volcarona and that Landorus Eye. And I have some of my stuff that I've been using in the past, like my Zangoose and my Lilligant, my Chandelure. All of this stuff you have seen before, but it kind of works. So, without further ado, let's get on with the match, shall we? So Cody's issuing that big challenge against the one, the only Smash Bros. Pro 33 you guys all know and love. I am going to lead with my Manectric as Cody opts to lead with that Landorus, a big threat from turn 1. From turn 1. Oh boy. So I have to switch out here. I don't want to take an Earthquake or Earth Power, whatever the case may be. So I'm going to go to Azumarill, which is probably the best thing to take it. And that still does happen. That really pisses me off because I know he could Earthquake again, but he doesn't want to take an Aqua Jet, which would be the safest move for me to go for. So I go for that. He goes into Satan, oh so properly named. But this is Life Orb Azumarill. I just changed up the items on this thing because I don't want to make any more. So I'm going to withdraw my Azumarill because I don't want to take a Grass move or Moon Blast or whatever the case may be. So I'm going to go into my Lilligant because he can't touch me and I can't really touch that actually. I can't Sleep Powder it, I can't Stun Spore because of the new Grass type mechanics, and the most I can do is Quiver Dance and Giga Drain, and I wanted to go for Quiver Dance, but this thing carries the taunt because it's a prankster, annoying little fluff ball. I know Cody always laughs when he uses this thing because he wants to see his opponents squirm, so he's going to go into Hamburger, and I'm just going to go for the Giga Drain. I know I can get something on the switch because he can't do anything to my Lilligant except taunt it. So if I get up a couple boosts, I should be okay, but I need to be able to get said boosts first. So I'm going to go into my Machamp here, which is a really good check to most Volcaronas these days. He's going to go for the Fiery Dance here, and as you're going to see, it's not going to do all that much to my Machamp. It's going to do about 25%, which is nice because that means I can get off the Stone Edge and be able to KO it in one shot if he doesn't switch out. But Cody is slightly smarter than the average bear, so what he's going to do is he's going to go into Metagross here, and I just go for the safe play, go for the Stone Edge in case you wanted to predict staying in blah 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 blah. I could have gone for Earthquake, which would have done a nice number to Volcarona, but also the temptation to one-shot Volcarona was there. So I'm going to somewhat stupidly stay in. I don't want this Metagross setting up an agility, if that is the case with this Metagross. But I'm going to go into Chandelure here because I know this thing is not Scarfed. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to double out because I know he's fearing the Fire move or whatever the case may be, and I'm going to go into my Manectric, predicting him to bring in something else like this Tentacruel over here because Tentacruel stops Chandelure dead in its tracks. So I can get some offensive momentum going, but this Landorus is standing in my way from Volt turning everywhere. So I'm going to go for the Flamethrower, expecting him to bring in the Landorus, and that does a nice chunklet. And what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to Mega Evolve Manectric. I'm half forgetting that the speed tiers don't change as you Mega Evolve, which makes sense, but I am going to get the Intimidate, and this is actually pretty key because this allows my Manectric to live the Earthquake with 13 HP, go for the Flamethrower, but still not quite knock it out, and I'm a little disappointed by that, but I mean, hey, I did a nice number to this thing. So what I'm going to do is go into Azumarill here, hoping I can take an Earthquake from the -1 because as you saw, a neutral Earthquake did half. So I should be able to take one more, and that is the case. He's going to go into Whimsicott here, and I'm going to actually predict this, go for the play rough, and I end up getting a crit on the Whimsicott. Now, if I didn't have Life Orb, I would have been able to go for the Aqua Jet and possibly KO it. But, whatever. Azumarill did its job pretty well. It wore down that Whimsicott, that annoying little fluffball. But I'm going to go into Zangoose now because I want to take this thing out with a quick attack. And I feel like he's going to end up trying to, like, taunt me, preventing me from Swords Dancing or whatever. But that's the case. He goes for Protect, dodges my quick attack. That's completely fine. So now I got my Toxic Boost, and nothing is really stopping my Zangoose from running Train on something. So what I'm going to do is go for a quick attack again because I want that priority. And that does a nice chunk to the Tentacruel coming in. I mean, this isn't boosted except for the Toxic Boost, of course. And I'm pretty confident a Facade is going to take it out from that range, especially with all these pluses coming off of that. You've got the Toxic Boost, you got the boost to Facade itself, you have Stab, etc., etc. So that clean knocks out the Tentacruel here, and he's gonna bring in the Manectric here. And I know this thing's Mega, but there's not much I can do about it. So what I'm gonna do is go into my Lilligant, take the electric hit, and I'm pretty confident I can do so. And because his Whimsicott isn't around, I can Sleep Powder or Stun Spore, whatever I may need to. So Cody's going to go off the Intimidate because that's the Mega Manectric, and he's just going to let loose a Thunderbolt. Not a big deal at all. I was kind of banking that he would go for Volt Switch, expecting me to switch, predicting the Flamethrower, which is the case actually, because he does go for the Volt Switch, which means something is going to get powdered. Oh wait, he still had Whimsicott left. I'm going to go for Giga Drain anyway. This crit actually didn't matter. Cody was complaining in the Skype chat about the fact that I was critting his Whimsicott, but that second crit didn't matter in the slightest. This is a timid Lilligant, max special attack, etc., etc. So he's going to go into Landorus here. I really can't switch out because I don't want anything else taking a move. If he goes for U-turn here, that's fine. That actually means that I get switch initiative, which is great, because I need to pick up this offensive momentum again if I want to win. And things are looking a little bleak at this point because he has the Volcarona, he's got that Landorus, which is most likely Scarfed. So I'm going to go into Zangoose here, and I figure I can probably outspeed the Volcarona, but that's not the case, because the Volcarona probably is like timid, max speed, something like that. But Zangoose ends up living the Fiery Dance, goes for the Facade, clean one-shots that Volcarona, nice job. And that is absolutely great, because now with only the little bit of Toxic Poison, I can actually get off one more hit. I want to preserve Zangoose for Landorus to quick attack it, see if I can KO it. So what I'm going to do is go into Chandelure here, as he decides to go for the Bullet Punch. Good move on Cody's part, being able to get the priority off. I'm going to go for the Shadow Ball here. I'm hoping to knock it out. I didn't want Fire Blast to miss, and turns out that it doesn't. I'm expecting this Metagross to be running the Assault Vest, which is a really good move on this thing because it just works. So I'm going to go back into Zangoose here, and I have to go for a quick attack. I'm pretty much forced to go for it, and I end up knocking out the Metagross from that range, which, thank God, otherwise I would have been the rest of the way swept by this Metagross. So Zangoose lives on 6 HP, and he's going to go into Manectric here, get the -1. Good move on his part. And I probably could have KO'd the Landorus from that range that it was at with a quick attack if it wasn't at -1, but still is a decent chunklet at -1. I can say that was a decent hit. So down goes Zangoose, that's fine. So all I have left is Manectric, and because that Landorus is Scarfed, it really doesn't matter. I've lost anyway, but that was a nice battle, and turns out that Manectric outspeeds mine anyway. Manectric outspeeds Manectric. His is faster than mine. So that's the game. I think that's a 2-0 in Cody's favor. So if you guys enjoyed, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and all that good stuff. And until next time, Smash Bros. Pro 33, signing out.